Penn Jilette, phoned in a few days ago. I don't know how many.
The canines.
There he is.
Hey, I found Spot the dog.
That's an achievement.
Yeah, I think they found him already.
Okay.
So.
I found him multiple times.
But Penn Jilette called in a few days ago, and if you listen, Penn has a podcast now called Penn Sunday School, which is you should listen to especially if you enjoy Penn talking about stuff, because it's basically just him and his buddies talking about random things. But one of the greatest stories, he tells all sorts of stories just about his random celebrity life and stuff, and one of the greatest stories he tells is dealing with cops. And he has this whole thing where he's like, that is my favorite thing to do. Like, it's like if aliens came down to Earth, and if you died and God was like, all right, show me the best thing, show me where you shine, show me your best thing. He's like talking to the police after being pulled over, because he's saying the great thing about that is that I know that I know that I am safe, right? The police aren't going to attack me, but the police have to pay attention to me. And he's like, I like talking, and I like talking at people, and usually people aren't paying that much attention to you when you talk at them. But the police, because they have to be on guard in case you're actually dangerous. They pay very close attention to you, and he's like, and this is great. It's like having a captive audience.
He's describing the story of he was possibly speeding or something, and he was in a.
No, he was talking on. He was texting at a stoplight.
Right, and he had a fully electric.
Yeah, he had like a Prius. Yeah,
not a hybrid, a fully electric one, and so. He gets
Bus
pulled
stop
over.
just went by. I don't care.
So he gets pulled over, and the cop's walking towards his car. And before the cop is anywhere near, he leans out the door and goes, "Do you have a diary, officer?" And already the cop is like, "Whoa, wait," because now he's, and as the way Penn puts it, he's no longer in his world. He's now in Penn's world. The cop's like, no. Well, because this would be a great day for the diary. Do you know what you've just done? What? You have just pulled over the first fully electric car in Las Vegas. Yes, you have.
and then the cop is like, really?
Yeah.
So it's like now, instead of being like the like highway patrol guy doing the slow walk over and like, you know how fast you were going stuff, now he's like on the back foot. Anyway, it's a hilarious. Penn is a very good raconteur of these kind of things.
His whole thing about that thing is just he treats a policeman like any other human because there's no reason not to.
Yeah. He's saying that he's a very, Penn is an extremely large guy. If you've seen pictures of him, especially next to Teller, Penn is a huge guy, but he's an extreme pacifist. And he said like and his dad was a cop and stuff. He says like he's always had a really good relationship with police, just because he knows that. He trusts police in the sense that he's saying that he wishes that he could live in a world where everybody could treat the police like he does, and people, and that but unfortunately, sometimes we don't. But yeah, there's some Penn's podcast. There's sometimes a lot of them just messing around and making each other laugh.
It was the Leaf. I'm sorry.
But for talking when he's talking about his just like random people where his celebrity stories are pretty amazing. There's also one that is not appropriate for Desert Bus, but about when he and his wife were doing artificial insemination, trying to do the donation part of that. And in the room where you're supposed to do, the donation part of the artificial insemination, they give you there's like a couple of pictures and magazines and stuff that you get to look at. And he's saying the women in these particular magazines, all three of them were women that he had personally made cry in the past. Wow. for various reasons, like on talk shows and stuff. Just like he had bad experiences with all three of these people.
Can you even come back from a setback like that? I don't know if I could. Right?
Anyway.
Oh.
Very
fun. This podcast.
Well, I think that's the whole point, Kathleen.
Anyway, So anyway, Penn Sunday School, check it out, and it's like I said, it is a Penn is a wonderful, wonderful guy, very talented magician, and I'm sure he would also admit that he is something of a blowhard in terms of talking a lot. So there is a lot of just him talking with his buddies, but there's some great stories of just random stuff that he met. So check it out. It is on the Corolla Digital Network, which is scary that that's a thing, but and it fits really well because Adam Carolla is also has the same sort of thing where he has lots of funny stories and is a good raconteur and also just talks about a lot of random crap.